Alright, let's look through iPadOS 14 Beta 1 and see what it's got to offer for us. I'm Skylar, let's get started. So, we're going to begin with all the iOS features that translate over to also be here. Also, we got a new camera. Check it out from the top. Wave up there. Alright, first we're going to look at widgets. So, they're basically the same as the iOS widgets. Like, there's really not much of a difference here. They've got this new fancy layout, but unlike the iOS widgets, you cannot put them on the home screen. You can certainly try. Like, we can take this battery widget and we can try and move it over here, but it just doesn't go over there. It belongs over here. You can stack them like an iOS. All the same stuff as iOS, but just not putting them on the home screen. I don't get it. It's weird. They do look good over here though, and then when you put it in this mode, it swipes over like that, and from the top comes over like that. Kind of cool looking. Not exactly what I expected though. Now, the next thing we've got here is the app library, which just doesn't exist. It's a thing on iOS, which comes over here on this last screen. Not a thing here, which means when you enter wiggle mode, you just have X's instead of minuses. All the apps are out here. I don't know if they're changing that, but app library, non-existent, and widgets are not able to be on the home screen. So yeah. Alright, let's look at compact calls here. I'm going to call myself from my business number on my Android phone, and we'll see how it shows up on here. Just like this. Not too bad. You can still use the iPad. Looking really awesome, actually. I'm a big fan of this call. And then if you want to go into normal mode, you can do that. Then when you go back out, you have this little tiny guy in the corner. You see this right here? You got that little guy in the corner. Very nice. Awesome. Compact Siri is seriously cool. So, check this out. In the corner there, that's Siri. How are you doing, Siri? I don't think she's going to understand that. Yeah, she didn't understand that. But she can answer all sorts of facts like, when did California join the US? Maybe she can answer that. We'll see.
Just a moment.
I'm not sure if she actually can. But she can answer lots of questions now and do...
Working on that.
She's working on it. She's not going to get it. But she can very easily open apps. It's nice to say, open YouTube Studio. And it just opens without having the silly overlay. I mean, maybe it just opens. She's going to take her time. So obviously it's a little slow right now on here. It's much faster on iOS, and it'll probably get that way after. Finally, she got it. It'll probably get that way, get much better after plenty of work with the betas. But right now, Siri just shows up in the corner there, and I would say that is actually really cool looking. Okay, so this is just a couple little things here. Wiggle mode can now be entered holding on there, or jiggle mode. Sorry, I keep calling it wiggle mode. Apple actually calls it jiggle mode. Hold on there to enter jiggle mode, where you can move around your apps. That's pretty cool. Also, okay, here's another little feature. If you open voice memos, here's yesterday's video right here. Let's just jump over to here, turn the volume down a little bit, and listen to a little bit of the video here.
Pretty good job copying it.
Hear all that background noise? All that background noise is quite terrible. Yeah, right there. That's a lot of background noise. So, they have this, Auto Enhance, which actually works fairly well. Listen to that.
This app library, there's just one thing you need.
Off. Hear all the background noise?
Awesome iPhone
on.
Superpower.
Much less background noise. That's awesome. So I really like that. A lot less background noise. I in fact used it in yesterday's video because my silly microphone over there failed. Hopefully it doesn't do it again. But if it does, we have two other audio sources to hopefully back us up. Okay, next we're going to look at Sidebars and Toolbars, which is their new idea for the iPad design language. So there's a couple apps that I'll show you in. One is Music, which we can see has got this sidebar over here, which is permanently here in this mode. But if you switch to this mode, you swipe from the side to get to the sidebar, which gives you your options. Not too bad. Quite a fan of that. It's more of a macOS-like design language, or at least what macOS used to be. Kind of nice there. We can also look at it in the app we were just in. Voice Memos has got it. If we can type in right to get to Voice Memos. Voice Memos has it. So if we go out of this, we can see this toolbar right here. Does the same thing as the other one. Also icons up there. And then Files has also got a take on the sidebar right there. And toolbar options up here. So you expand out the options. That's nice there. That's their new iPad design language. It's a lot more Mac-like. Alright, I've used the new search a couple of times, but now it's time to actually look at it. Here it is, the new search with all sorts of fun stuff. So you can use this to search for whatever you want. Like, let's search for how many letters in the alphabet? I don't know, this might work. Okay, there we go. It gives us Siri knowledge. So it's just generally a better, more useful search. And it also previews things. So if I want to open YouTube, we can just hit enter to go to YouTube. Now, it's supposed to work in any app. I'm not quite sure how it's meant to work, but I want to try it really quickly in Files by connecting a Bluetooth keyboard. Here's my Bluetooth keyboard. I'm going to try connecting it and seeing if I can then use my search key. If I can then use my search key to do that. We'll see. Alright, let's see what happens if we press function 3 to get to search. Looky there. It pulls up search for us. So, that's what we've got there. So you can access Spotlight Search or their universal search from anywhere using a keyboard. Alright, the Apple Pencil stuff. So in any text field, you can scribble in it with the pencil. So if we want to go to, let's get rid of that. Get rid of all of that. All of that. You can also scratch over stuff to get rid of it. And then you can write in here to attempt to go to apple.com. Search. Alright, so that's pretty cool there. You got a lot of options for just using the pencil in here to get rid of stuff like so, to write stuff in it. That's not going to work at all. And then to put space in between, to select stuff, all sorts of fun stuff there. But that is not where the fun stops. In fact, there are even more options. In Notes here, we have got some fun stuff to look at. So let's make this full here, and let's just try some pencil stuff. So I'm gonna try and write my YouTube link here. So that would be youtube.com/iSkylar1. Now, there's a link that we can click on to open up my YouTube channel from text. That is amazing. It says all sorts of stuff like that. So you can try dates and stuff. So let's try, we're on the right. So you can do websites, you can try dates and stuff. So like July 1st, 2020. Will that one work? That worked. Look at that, July 1st, 2020. You've got options with that. You can also do dates like that, and they'll become options. If you have good enough handwriting, that would become an option. You can do times like that. Those become options. So that's really cool. You can also just do text. So let's try, hello, I'm Skylar. See how that works? And then when we leave the pencil, we can select that text, move it around. We can copy it as text to other places. That's really cool. This is going to be super useful for people who like taking notes and all sorts of stuff. Drawing as well. You've got shapes. Let's get a perfect square right there. How about a circle? How about an arrow? Ooh, that was a bad arrow, but it worked. A curve into an arrow. A curve. What else? A speech bubble we can try. Not sure. That didn't work. A heart is an option. Ugh. Okay, so you can try a lot of things here to see how they work. And yeah, there's a lot of fun options here with just writing with the pencil. Yesterday, I was working on writing something. I wrote it entirely with the pencil, just by writing words, because there's another pencil option, the magic pencil, that turns your words into real text, like that. That's awesome. That's really cool. Now, we got a few small little things here to end with. Text listening, or sound listening, so you can listen for the sounds of certain things: fire alarms, smoke alarms, cat, dogs, doorbells, all sorts of things, and it will alert you if it hears them in the form of a notification. That's pretty cool. Safari can translate websites. I don't actually have a website to translate, but if I did, you can do that. And if you check it out, all of the websites have favicons by default. It used to be an option, now it is the default. So yeah, this is a lot of the cool things that we have in iPadOS 14. Hopefully more will come as we get further into the beta cycle and eventually to the release. But yeah, I'm Skylar. Thanks for watching. Bye.